Hey, y'all, welcome back. It's Tracy. Welcome to the channel. So, we had a busy day here. We started with this morning. I had a doctor's appointment at 7 a.m. and then Greg had one at 9:30, and the kids ended up not having school. First, we had a 2-hour delay, and then they called and said school was just canceled for the day. So we had to find a babysitter for them, which my mother and father-in-law graciously agreed to keep them. And I guess while they were there, they had some sewing lessons and some drawing lessons, and that was really fun for them. They were excited about their projects that they brought home. It's going to get really cold here. I guess over the next 3 or 4 days it's supposed to get down to like single-digit numbers. So we've had people calling and needing firewood. So my favorite farmer is out here splitting and chopping firewood. So we drug the, I just showed you, we put the log splitter up for the winter, but it's getting cold and people are starting to need it. So if they're calling, he'll go ahead and split it up. So crazy Tommy, get off the building. Get off the building, Tom. So this is Joe. He's our friend. I guess he's putting the chunks of wood up there, and Roman gets to push the lever. Greg's over there cutting it into chunks. Hey guys, so I've got Greg outside. Like I said, he and Joe weren't done. They were still out there going to cut some wood. I am trying to get their lunch ready so that they'll have something good and warm when they come in. I am making some deer meat noodles and cream of mushroom soup. So simple, so easy. And I'm making a peach cobbler for dessert. And I thought I would show you how I make my peach cobbler. So I got this peach cobbler recipe from church camp many years ago. So I don't know who's actually responsible for it, whose recipe it is. I want to say it was Alice Armstrong's or Barb Dotson's, but it is it's a fan favorite. When I go to family reunions or potluck dinners or whatever, it's easy to make and people seem to enjoy it. So I'm going to tell you how I do it. So first thing I did was spray my pan, and you dump 2 quarts of sliced peaches in it with the juice. So if you do your own home canning and you have quarts of peaches, just 2 of them goes in there. I actually freeze my peaches, so I know how much I want in my bags. I don't even remember if it's 4 cups with the juice or what. But anyway, I use frozen peaches. So peaches that we freeze here ourselves. So it's easy. It's 2. Like 2 quarts of peaches, 2 cups of flour. So let me put my flour in there for you. Don't judge my baking skills. I'm not a professional. And yes, I should level that off, but you know, it's me. I don't. So 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar is next. Yes, I'm using the same cup because I don't like dishes. Simple as that. 2 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, 2 eggs without the shells, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I just had to check on my noodles. I do try to make that as level as can be. So there's 1, and there's 2. Baking powder, not baking soda. And then a half a teaspoon of salt. This one says a half a teaspoon. Now, you'll notice that that's an awful lot of dry ingredients and only 2 eggs. But all this peach juice, do you see all that? That all mingles in and makes it raise like a cake. So I just beat these eggs up with the flour, sugar, till it's crumbly. It doesn't get real crumbly because, like I said, it's an awful lot of dry ingredients and just 2 eggs. We are going to drizzle 1 stick of butter over the top of it. But right now we're just going to sprinkle this dry mixture right on top of the peaches. Here, I'll show you. So see, it's still pretty dry, but it's crumbly. So that's what we want. And then I'm just going to sprinkle it on top here. I'm a messy cook. I don't know. I'm just messy. I know I've been places and they're cooking and everything just looks so neat and tidy, but not here. This might be a little full by the time I'm done. It looks like it's getting full here. Maybe I should have drained some of the juice, but that juice is important. It helps incorporate with these dry ingredients and makes the cake like part of the cobbler. So just spreading out the dry. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I thought I had you back far enough, but you're not, so I'll grab the camera and show you. So yeah, I'm not very good at this filming while I cook thing. I just spread the dry ingredients, smoothed it out, and now I'm going to drizzle some butter over the top. And I already put my 1 stick of butter in the microwave for 30 seconds and got it liquefied here. So I just can slowly drizzle it along the top. This will make it nice and brown on top. Give it a nice little crusty. And I use real butter just because that's what I use all the time. That's what I have in the house. I've used it, I'm sure, with margarine before I started using real butter, but because I've been making this for years. So just scooping out the butter, making sure it's on top. Now the last thing it says to do is sprinkle it with cinnamon and nutmeg. Now I've learned over the years, I didn't do it this time, but I've learned to go ahead and add a little bit of vanilla to the dry mix. But that wasn't part of the original recipe, so I didn't do it this time. But you can if you want. I'm going to grab my cinnamon plus blend. I remember making that. So yeah, so I'm just going to sprinkle some over the top. Wait, let's look. Oh, I'm showing you that's what it looks like before we put it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven, 400 degrees, 30 minutes. All right, guys, here it is, the finished product. I might have got it a little done, but I broke into it here so you could see it's just like a cake topping on the peaches. So good. Hope you guys try it, and if you do, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think.